EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Kicker Cody Parkey all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And that'll make it third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 57 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
Set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo, flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. First down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First and 10, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and goal. Garoppolo, screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
21, Browns 13. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Mayfield. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
At the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now they go screen, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 64 yards. And the
the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First down, Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 35. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Once again, it's Mostert.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Second and 11 now. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line. Today,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.